Raise your pressure. Get it off your chest. Let it out. Tell us what gets you vexed. Call 485-9797.
Swift Packet from the USA and the Caribbean. Yes, Swift Pack is now offering more frequent services and excellent rates for air cargo from the USA and between the Caribbean islands. For reliable air cargo shipments, daily courier services, and weekly ocean cargo to and from St. Vincent. Contact Swift Pack Interprime Cargo by email cargo@swiftpack.com. Call our cargo hub at 246-624-3003 or contact your local Swift Pack agent. SwiftPack, send it fast.
You know, I just wanted to call that name because I know that name. It's said nothing common to have. I just wanted to call that name. Anywho, it is with the compliments of SwiftPack this morning. What isn't making any sense?
What is getting you vexed?
And it's making sense too. But yeah, what getting you vexed? It's with the compliments of SwiftPack. What is getting you vexed? What getting you vexed?
Well, you had a good one there.
I'm still trying to put my head around it. What do you mean? What I mean really?
It's just one of those things where you oppose something because you're, just opposite of what you're.
All right, let me hear what's upsetting you.
All right, so partners saying this.
Who's partner? Who's partner?
The opposition leader, Dr. Ralph E., in continuing his criticism to the government, says the Cuban medical personnel may soon be replaced by the JEGs of the United States of America that they no longer want.
I saw that. I read that somewhere. I didn't like. I could understand him defending the Cuban medical professionals. That's his right. I didn't like
JEGs.
I didn't like the reference of or the implication that refugees are dregs. Right? If Trump and them are coming with this fascist policy of kicking out brown skin, black people, non-white, whatever their motivation is, right? We don't have to treat refugees like he treats them. It's less than they're just people looking for a better life. Some people are escaping persecution. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's healthy to categorize people who are struggling as dregs. Right? That's not normally how you refer to, people who are going through a difficult time.
JEGs. That's a strong word.
It is. And it has this kind of connotation, that refugees and that are less than human.
You're not people. You're not people. Or you're not worthy to be
and
people.
Therefore you could treat them how you want.
JEGs.
I could fully understand any government of St. Vincent not wanting to take deportees, right? Or take refugees. I could understand that. Right? But, it doesn't make them the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Just because we don't want them or we don't think we're able to support them.
It doesn't make you any less.
It doesn't make them any less, right?
It doesn't make you any less. JEGs.
It's kind of like one of those terms that they use. They used to use it about the Jews in Germany when they're trying to justify
persecution,
right? You hear white supremacists in the States refer to black people as lazy and as this, and you know what I mean.
You hear Israelis talk about people from Palestine
as less than human.
Yeah.
It's a way of justifying your behavior towards them. Right? Hey. Rather than taking a more kind of humanist approach and saying, look, everybody's entitled to a decent life.
Except the JEG.
I was surprised he did that because he's normally quite careful with.
Yeah, but is it
I think his politics gets the better of him.
Is it that, or is it now that he's out? You're really seeing the true side of him?
No, because you always used to it, but I think on this one, right, his desire to bring down the government overrides almost everything else,
Me ain't think
right? So now you could refer to people who go
It's
through
like
a hard
to
time.
me, it's like when you say like a drunk man. What else about the drunk people again?
Young man tells no lies. Or tells
He
no
always
tales,
tell you what on his mind or some kind of thing.
Right.
So, to me, this is just it. I out and I don't tell you how I really feel. And this is how I really feel. Remember, because all the time when he was doing it, remember, he had on the shirt and tie.
Yeah, but the reality is, right, if it was the opposite way and he was in government,
You would have said the same thing?
no.
No,
Okay.
he would fall in line
Okay.
because
But he's making it sound like these things wouldn't fly under him. And the reality is, all of our Caribbean community
have all bowed.
have all bowed to it. Why would we be different
Yeah.
if he was there?
Because I'm mandingo.
Someone told me.
I'm mandingo.
Someone told me this thing where
You know what I don't like about this new system? I'm
You can't
afraid to
tell
throw
nothing.
things.
Tell me.
I don't like it. I want to go back to the old thing.
no, but someone had told me the other day. I can't remember what the document was, but it was. I think it was something to do with Cuba and former prime ministers in the region had signed it to basically to stand in solidarity with. I believe it's Cuba, but I might be wrong on that. Right, and they were surprised that our former PM didn't sign it. Now I don't know if subsequently he has signed it or not, but they were kind of surprised that wasn't this like one of his causes, right? And now he doesn't seem to be, and I agree though, right? What you said, if he was in government, the US would ride roughshod over us just the same way. There'll be absolutely no difference.
What choice would you have?
Because the minute they start to put that squeeze on you can't hold up to that.
What are you going to do? What do you do
When they tell you no visas?
There's no visa.
Not just no visas. Remember, they told Antigua and Dominica no access.
Yeah.
So even if you had a visa, you couldn't come.
Yeah. And they have other ways of squeezing you. When they start telling their citizens don't go there.
Yeah.
When they start pressuring the airlines, the American airlines. Yeah, travel warnings. Yeah. So, it's
easier to talk in opposition.
Clearly. Right. And
that's just part of the game.
The government was guilty of that. But I think when you start getting into calling human beings dregs, particularly when through maybe no fault of their own, they've just tried to go somewhere where they feel safe. It seems to be a bit of a low bar, man.
Not just that. They ain't asking to come here.
No.
Yeah. It's not like if
Yeah.
I would like to go to St. Vincent. They're being essentially
kicked
dumped.
out. Yeah.
Take a call. Sorry. Morning.
Where you get from that stupidness Ralph for starting this? The usual. He stupidness Ralph for starting this. He skip over the doctors that the educational revolution supposed to produce and went to the dregs. That means Vincent Chan was than the dregs. That's why I take from that, because the Cuban doctors are supposed to be replaced with the Vincent Chan doctors. You skip over the Vincent Chan doctors and gone to dregs. That means Vincent Chan's less than.
And the reality is, you're not replacing your doctors with deportees.
No,
exactly.
So
the two are unconnected.
They're not connected.
Yeah.
So
that's fear mongering.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I just find it weird.
Haven't we gone past that though?
Nah.
I think the last election says that we're past that. Remember, a big part of their campaign was fear mongering.
Yeah.
They talked to us about China. They talked to us
People
about
rejected it.
And people just like,
Because
that can't fly anymore.
We don't believe you. We don't believe you.
Yeah, they just can't fly anymore. It doesn't work.
But he hasn't got the memo.
As I get it and he throw it where he born it or something. Well, I was getting vexed.
I get vexed, right? Still related to that his former colleagues
They'll put them up.
aren't pulling him up.
But listen,
Former colleagues.
we've been saying this.
Yeah.
Still his colleagues.
Are they?
I don't know.
Who would you say is his colleague right now? Not the whole of the UOP that ran last time.
Camilo Gonzalez,
Right, his son.
Kisal Peters,
Yeah, okay.
Carlos
right?
James.
What about the others?
Carlos Williams.
Carlos Williams.
Luke Brown.
It's Carlos Williams.
Carlos Williams is Beckway. Wow, who's Carlos Williams? Why, my goodness.
He's the one that the Beckway people rejected overwhelmingly.
He's the one who's currently part of the petition.
Over 80% of Beckway said they don't want him.
That's one way to put it. I don't want to put it. Take a call here. I don't want to keep this dude here waiting at all.
But you haven't heard from them.
Morning.
I am condoning what the opposition leader said, but I just want to ask a question. I mean,
You
what
are
he said was
condoning
wrong,
it as
but
in support of?
aren't we being a bit hypocritical too in a same sense? Because some of us call them rapists, criminals, thieves. We don't know who come in. We don't know if it's doctors, if it's lawyers. We don't know. But when we hear that America going and ship refugees to our countries, we call them all sorts of names before: rapists, thieves, criminals, terrorists. You know. So I'm just saying, aren't we being a bit one-sided because of who said it? And again, I don't like the statement he made either, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, but nobody said that they're going to be replacing doctors.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but we don't know who come in.
No, but in the previous deportations, they were quite often people who had been convicted of a crime and were then being shipped out. Right. It's only of late, it could be anybody. And now it's gone beyond that. It's people who are not even connected to here.
Right.
Have no connection to here. But I don't think we're being hypocritical.
All right, let me take a call here. Morning.
Morning, me again. That list you guys was talking about earlier, from an earlier segment, his intention to interview. That could be a serious Netflix series, you know, if I really pull that off. But the thing is, are those people waiting to tell us the truth, or they have to wait till 100 years after Ralph Gonsalves dead? Then you go hear a memoir was discovered.
I don't think people are still afraid of him. I think they could still come and talk.
I disagree.
I think they're afraid. I think they're very afraid because
Yes,
a lot of them still just inbox me. A lot of them just inbox me with fake profile. Like, I mean, say until you can't show your face, I'm not talking about this. A lot of people in my inbox, fake profile. They're still afraid. Slavery still exists, brother man.
I don't think they're afraid.
Very, very
I don't
afraid.
get that feeling they're afraid.
You don't feel so?
Nah, I get the feeling people are like they're over him.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
which is different to being afraid. It's just like I don't care.
I still
I
think
could be bothered here nor there.
Yeah,
Right,
it's just Pekong now.
Yeah.
You know?
I still think we're afraid.
What about though his former colleagues like Brewster and now?
I still think they're afraid of him too.
Are they afraid of him?
Yeah.
Are they still on board with him?
I don't know if they're still on board, but I'm not afraid.
I think they're still afraid of him.
What's there to fear?
You don't find it shocking, like genuinely shocking, that none of them have given you analysis of why they lost?
That's party business.
Nah. If you go to almost any country, a government loses, particularly a government that's been there a while, right? All the people come out and they'll give you their interpretation.
Rowley did do that.
As why they lost.
Rowley did a whole interview.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's normal, but it's fairly normal, and you'll get candidates will come out. Some of them are trying to position
But
themselves.
they've said why.
I haven't heard anybody explain it.
The former the leader of the opposition has said why. He said that the NDP tricked us. They tricked the population. 6 for 9.
Let me take a call.
In this case, 14 for
Morning.
1.
I'm wondering if he's actually convinced that people think they were tricked
Yes.
and like they did nothing wrong.
No. Listen. It doesn't matter if the people convince him. He is going to convince the people that they were tricked.
Try.
He's gonna try.
Or going to try to convince them that he.
No, but what about like Sabi? Like Sabi was the one that most people seem to earmark as being a future leader, right? His failure to kind of stand and say, "This is what happened. This is why we lost. This is what we have to do if we want to win back the trust
to
and
improve." Yeah,
They haven't done any of that.
All right, and what does that tell you? Why do you think they do it?
they haven't done like
Nothing.
None.
Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
like,
so
none.
why? And right.
This is where we went wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you.
we're sorry
Right,
we went
right.
wrong there.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
will
I'm
fix
asking,
it.
what is the reason why you think they haven't done that as yet?
Listen, normally, right? If the head takes the blame, right?
Right.
beds.
In a typical situation, normally the head takes the blame,
Mhm.
right? The head either stands up and says, "This is why we lost, and this is what I'm going to do to fix it because I'm staying on." Essentially, right? We heard Eustace do it a number of times. Why they lost, right? We heard Friday say why they lost. You know, we had to win back the faith of the populace and blah blah blah. Yeah. Right. He hasn't done it, right? But if I'm in Sabi's position, I could do it and I could dump on because that's just what happens, man.
Yeah.
I dump on my former leader. Because I can't take the blame myself. I have to put it on somebody else if we want to get a chance to win back.
Yeah.
I can't just accept it. I have to. I would say exactly. You come out, right? And this is what I would have done, and then the regeneration starts. You'll get a little back and out for a while, and
they've gone directly to basically, oh, you were all tricked. I think that's insulting. I find it insulting to give the narrative of the NDP tricked everyone.
Everyone, we're all stupid.
We're all stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
but why? Yeah. You want my daughter's vote? Yeah.
Let me take a call. Morning.
Morning. Question. Travis alive?
Was that
if Travis alive?
Travis
Travis is somewhere doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, I think so. Well, not a thing. But
I
haven't heard from Travis in a while ago.
But I would love to hear him on Hot FM.
Good interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? What made you switch?
Yeah.
I would love to hear it.
And
try see if I can get him on. Try see if I can get him on.
Yeah. Well, it's Chris's cousin. He's supposed to have his number.
I call my cousin.
But he could come back in because I think while I was away, the two of you had a bit of a
Listen. It was one thing. I don't hold them kind of stupid bones. Me and Travis going to live for years now.
Since when you don't hold them stupid bones?
Nah, not family.
You and Travis had a...
Nah, me and Travis have none.
I missed that one, right?
Yeah, Travis never none.
But none of them have come out and
ask yourself why.
So is it? Well, I presume that they haven't come out.
Never think they do anything wrong.
No, I don't think that's it. I think they haven't come out because maybe they're not interested in going forward.
Nah, I think they come because they're still Fred Gonzo.
I think Camilo's coming out now because maybe he realizes that he needs to try again. I don't see any other reason why he would go on radio.
Oh,
Sabi hasn't.
He got the directive.
He just doesn't want to see his father standing alone.
Sabi is the most likely one from most of our analysis to be the future leader, right?
And what happened?
He hasn't come out in any forum.
Why?
And given any explanation, justification, or analysis, anything, right?
Right.
But we were told, or we were given the impression that Camilo is out. He's done with that.
Mm-hmm.
So why is he now back on radio?
Because I don't want my dad standing alone.
Why do they care?
Look, everybody don't have the same relationship with their father like you.
No, but that's not it. He chose that. That's his life.
But
the PM, you can see the former PM enjoys radio.
Yeah,
he enjoys it.
Yeah.
He
likes politics.
Yeah,
and that you know he like the self-gratification. Maybe. He like people to be
look, it takes an ego to be a politician.
He like people to call and say about PM.
Yeah.
No, not you in this real problem.
Yeah.
Thing hard.
But
you do the man
but
I suspect
that we like. I suspect he also actually has learned that he enjoys radio.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think
radio's a fun format.
He enjoyed because of the fact that when they put it on it turns into the eye show.
I think it's become more than that. I think it's become more than just like political opposition. I think he actually
likes sparring.
He likes the media spy. You know what I mean?
Nah, I mean think so. Morning.
Luke, what if Ralph make all them man sign paper saying keep your mouth shut except his son? That's why only Carmelo come out.
What if?
What if Ralph make all them other politicians sign documentation saying they cannot come public and disclose anything except Except his son, because daddy not gonna make his up, because remember your son
You're
would
going to
never
make
sell out daddy.
Sabi sign an NDA? Nah.
Not me, Ralph might. Because Ralph is a bad man. Not me.
You're going to make a minister sign an NDA.
Morning. Hello.
You click it?
Yeah. Oh, did that? Yeah, I did. Morning.
Oh, they gone.
He gone. All right. Man, kill me.
Sabi sign an NDA?
Nah.
I just believe partner coming and I ain't doubt it.
That'll be the first political party in history where the ministers have to sign NDAs.
Man, tell me what this
Hey, what we spoke in cabinet will forever be silent.
They're afraid of that, man. All them afraid of him. Up till now, nobody can come out and say this is where we went wrong, this is where we erred, this is what we did back now. They're afraid of him. They're afraid of him. They're afraid of him.
Do you think, all right, the only way they could be afraid of him is if you believe that he could get back in power.
Maybe he can't get back in power, but to them in their head,
You believe he could get back in power?
Nah, but me afraid.
You believe?
No.
If you keep a bird caged long enough, it never flies away.
I'm gonna take a
Put that
call
in English.
here. Morning. Hello. Hello.
Ginny,
All right.
the former PM could be prime minister again? Can you envision it in any way? No. Yeah. I think most people.
No, but most people.
Yeah.
What the
Anyways,
president?
anyway, the compliments of Swift Pack.
Yeah.
Send it now. Send it fast.
Yeah.